a story of sea power. In November 1939, the war was 2 months old. Blitzkrieg on Poland had given the world a new word and the generals a new idea of battle. At sea, the problems were still the same. In war, Germany could feed herself. England could not. If the ships bringing England's food could be sunk or immobilized, England would starve and the war would be won. For this, the Germans had 3 powerful weapons: the magnetic mine, the U-boat, and the surface radar. These pocket battleships were strong and swift. There had never been anything like them. They were the tigers of the sea. 10 days before war was declared, one of these raiders sailed from a German port with secret orders. She sailed by night up the coast of Norway, passed unobserved through the Denmark Strait between Iceland and Greenland, and vanished into the southern Atlantic where a supply ship was already waiting for her. Months passed, and nobody suspected that a killer was lurking there, until ship after ship failed to make its own port.
Fortune of war, Captain.
Pirates, that's what you are. My ship was won inside Portuguese territorial waters.
So you can complain to our captain, Captain Langsdorff.
Complain? What's the use of complaining? You've sunk my ship, you've stolen my papers. My position was clearly marked on the chart.
Your chart is inaccurate.
Here, take a look at that. That's the coast of Portuguese East Africa, isn't it? We're still within the 3-mile limit, aren't we? Look, there's Cape Zavora. There's the lighthouse on Quesico Point. You aren't blind.
All I can see, Captain, are 2 of your lifeboats carrying all your crew to safety.
So you are the pocket battleship Graf Spee.
Englische kapitein Duff van Afrika Shell, kapitein. Warten Sie, der Kapitän Price.
Weiter.
Well, Captain Duff.
Well, Captain Langsdorff.
How do you do, Captain? My boarding officer has reported your protest about the seizure of your ship. You say that you are in territorial waters. If you were, it makes it very difficult for me.
Not half so difficult, sir, as it makes for me already. I've lost my ship and everything else. To my mind, there's not the slightest doubt I was well within the 3-mile limit. If I had my chart here, I could...
Here's your chart, Captain. Please, show me.
Oh, well, look here. There. See that line? It couldn't be clearer.
We're not likely to agree, Captain. You want the figures to prove you right and me wrong, whereas I want the figures to... Shall we make a compromise? You write out your protest, and I'll give you a receipt. Is that fair?
That's fair enough, sir.
Shall we drink? Scotch. A genuine, from the steamship Clement.
Oh, so you sunk the Clement.
Cigarette?
Also genuine?
Yes, but not from the Clement, I think. No, from the Huntsman.
Captain of the Huntsman was a pal of mine.
Is, Captain.
What, is he on board?
Not exactly. Believe me, Captain, I don't like sending ships to the bottom. What sailor does? Nor do I like making war on civilians. Up till now, it's the civilians who have suffered in this war. The army are sitting in armor and concrete, broadcasting to each other. The airmen are making reconnaissance flags, and the sailors are... Now, take me, for example. I'm in command of a fine ship, a new ship. One of the finest battleships afloat. They're fast.
25 knots?
More. I have immense firepower.
6 11-inch guns and 8 or 10 5-inch.
Oh, use your eyes. And my orders are to sink merchant ships and avoid a battle.
Oh, you never know your luck, Captain. One of these days, without you wanting it, you might run up against one of ours.
You have only 3 ships that can catch me. Repulse, Renown, and Hood.
Oh, on paper.
Your big battleships are not fast enough to catch me.
Plenty of our cruisers are faster than you.
They can't match my guns.
On paper.
I have one other advantage, Captain. The vastness of the sea. It's very difficult to find me.
I can appreciate that, sir. I don't understand how your supply ship can ever hope to find you.
She can't. I find her.
Well, isn't that just as difficult?
It's the simplest thing in the world, Captain. The details are secret, but the method is very old. The ocean is divided into squares, and I know exactly in which square my supply ship will be on a certain date.
Very interesting.
I know exactly what you're thinking, Captain, but the charts are safe, and so are you for the duration. So you see, I can hunt the 7 seas from the North Pole to the South.
Well, I hope you won't go as far as that, sir, because I'm not quite dressed for it.
We'll get our tailor to make you something warm.
Oh, so we are going south.
Perhaps. Then go. Would you like to see over my ship?
I might as well. I've got an hour or two.
My master down will show you to your quarters.
Da hast es, Karl.
Mensch, ist ein kühler Junge.
Achtung! Achtung! Leutnant Becker, melden Sie sich beim Kommandanten. Leutnant Becker, melden Sie sich beim Kommandanten.
Captain. We've sighted another merchantman. I must ask you to come to your quarters. He's bringing him. Follow me, please.
Also eine kleine Eingebung, meine Feuerwehrsaison. Was haben wir hier wieder erwischt?
Very nice.
Yeah, midshipmen's quarters.
Very nice and spacious.
You will be 29 other officers here.
29.
Yes. When we meet our supply ship, all officer prisoners will be transferred here.
Oh. Better pick my corner first.
We are taking you home for Christmas.
Oh, that's jolly. When?
Or sometime. Soon.
From the tailor. Captain Langsdorff says you put them on, you come on deck. This is our supply ship.
For you, Captain.
Go on. Take it.
Right. Looks as if Father Christmas has arrived.
Yes. Fresh meat, green vegetables, fruit, and some fuel. Well, sir. Now. Camel, sir. Now, you do things much better. For example, we make this up for new ships. One day I am the Deutschland. Good. Next, I am the Admiral's ship. Neutrals always report on the sea, so I keep your navy intact. I'm like a pretty girl. I change my frock, I change my hat. I'm a different girl. going to be my new partner. Canvas. Yeah, new courage. Wood. We could help. Wo ist das Buch für James White?
Ja, Captain.
Oh, Jane. Yes, Jane, a very useful publication. That is our new city.
An American heavy cruiser. Well, that's why you've got a number painted on your bows. Do you think you'll get away with it?
Enough to avoid recognition, thank you. 5 minutes at 28 knots makes all the difference between being in range and out of range. There are only 2 things to remember in a modern naval battle, Captain. Good intelligence from shore, so that you know what to expect when you see it. Good spotting on your own ship, so that you know what you see when you expect it. Talking of silhouettes, I must congratulate you and our tailor. Not bad.
Thanks.
I want you to look your best, Captain. I'm transferring to the ship all the officers who are prisoners on the Altmark.
Oh? May I ask why, sir?
Yes, the Graf Spee is being relieved by another vessel. We've finished our turn of duty. 3 months, Captain. I'm going home for a bit of leave. I must take my prisoners with me. We'll have company tonight.
Weg da, Papa. Aber nur immer bitte ruhig. Jungs, hast nicht in der Eile. Nur in der Eile. Was kann denn da drin sein, was?
Ach, ist das schwer.
Ja, was soll ich das sagen?
I really ought to be in my own uniform to meet the boys. Yeah.
Endlich fertig damit.
Foul. Charlie. Here, Beasley. Newcastle. I say, they had more time to pack than I had.
Oh, no, you're shouting anyway. Newton Bates first. Come on, lads.
Quick, grab one of the corners.
Come on, boys. Corners are cozy. Come on, Newton Beach over here. Out. Go, Newton. Over here.
Huntsman! Where's the huntsman?
Trevanion, all right. Where's Trevanion?
Trevanion?
Captain.
All tie roll around this table. Come on, Tara.
Hi. Good evening, Captain.
Why, you're one of us. I thought you were a jetty.
No, I'm Dove, Africa Shell.
Glory be a new face.
When were you sunk, Dove? November the 15th. Indian Ocean.
Any others with you?
No, I was the last ship they sunk. They only took me.
Here, that boy's on a kill for nearly 3 weeks. She must be getting hungry.
How have they treated you?
Quite all right.
How's the captain?
Just what's the old man like? Fine. He's a gentleman.
Not like our fellow Dahl on the Altmark. He was a proper swine, a real...
Floating ruddy hell. Our men like cattle in the hold. Just 4 walls and a stinking bucket.
Yeah.
This is going to be no pleasure cruise either.
Hello? Well, that's a bit of luck. The chippy's left the screw holes unstopped. Very thoughtful of him. You know, when I was all alone, I fancied company. No, I'm not so sure.
She's moving, boys. Yes, she's on the way.
Well, who are you all?
Well, let's have a muster. Huntsman?
Newton Beach.
Ashley.
Taro up.
Trevanion. All present correct?
Africa Shell. Who's next?
Get out of here!
Shut up! Sorry, Mr. Yes, such a great big mouth.
Rats in a trap, that's what we are. Rats in a trap!
Some rat.
Hey, now, come on, don't start me. Shut
Up,
everybody!
Here comes old Zonk. Yeah, now we'll know who's been bumped this time. Gentlemen, the fight is finished.
Fight?
What fight?
Die Herr Sumpfer.
Danke.
Song? Nix. Doric Star. Couple. Doric Star, that's all Stubbs.
What, the old Doric Star? She's a perishing meatball. Hey, we might get a good feed out of this.
She only had a rotten little 4-inch mounted aft.
Poor old Stubbs.
Wait till the Navy catches up with you.
Oh, really?
I hope you picked up the crew.
You shelled her long enough.
Soon you have lots more friends here.
More? Where are they going to put them?
Oh, plenty room here, yeah. Plenty room here. Take in. Yeah, right. Come, this way, please.
Welcome aboard, Captain. I'm Dub, Africa Shell.
I'm Stubbs, Doric Stubbs.
Yes, we know we got the bells from Zonk. Cottinger, Ashley.
Yes.
Hello, Stubbs.
Hi, John Robson.
Hello.
You remember me, Captain? Murphy, Tyrone.
Caught you with your pants down, eh?
Sorry for this get-up. No time to get my gear. It's a punishment for using my radio.
Kept them on the roll all afternoon.
Did you get through, Sparks? No doubt about it. No. Did they board you, Captain?
No, we scuttled her.
Another meatless day.
Yes, very brave, but very foolish.
You're lucky you didn't get Zunk.
Zunk. Auf Wiedersehen.
We reserve tabletops for captains. Engine room staff below.
Did you bring any soap, Chiefy?
No soap, no time.
You don't throw that away. Some of us haven't seen a paper for a month. Where did it come from?
PA?
Well, which half will you have, Stubbs? Do you read Spanish?
It's the racing page. I'm not interested in horses.
Oh, neither am I.
Captains and officers. Today is St. Nicholas Day, when we in our country hang up our stockings. We have only one Christmas tree, and that is for our own men. But we have plenty decoration. A present from Captain Langsdorff. Come, enjoy yourself.
Give us a mouth, will you?
Okay, thank you.
Party's over, children. It's a silent night for some poor beggar.
Did you hear that?
Another little ship for Uncle Edo's stocking.
This is funny.
Getting interested in racing, Stubbs?
Very funny.
Funny? You mean the names they settle on those poor ruddy horses? South America. You'd expect funny names there.
That's what I mean. Here are all these horses racing in BA, Rio, and Monte, and you find more British names than Spanish.
They talk Portuguese in Rio, not Spanish.
Ajax, Achilles. What's British about that? They look more like Greek to me.
What names did you say?
Ajax, Achilles, Salvador, Exeter, Puntumbria, Cumberland.
They're not horses, they're cruisers.
Right?
I know the Achilles. It's a Kiwi cruiser.
It's a South American squadron.
Ship.
Commodore Harwood squadron.
So's the Cumberland.
What a coincidence.
Coincidence, my Aunt Fanny. That's how it's done.
You mean this is shipping news, not racing news?
Intelligence, that's what it is. They've got spies everywhere.
So have we.
But they get their news in the paper.
Well, there people read it.
They pass it on to the Graf Spee.
Captain Langsdorff orders course.
Why should he? What can we do with our 6- and 8-inch cruisers against a big beggar like the Graf Spee?
Yeah, with 11-inch flipping guns.
One of these days, you may find out.
Ajax, Achilles, Exeter, we've no more chance of finding them than a needle in a haystack.
Cheer up, Stubbs. 3 needles in a haystack.
Steady. Steady on 320.
Starfleet. Sir. Make to Achilles and Exeter. I would like to see you 1100 today on board flagship.
Put a time of origin on that.
Got the charts prepared?
Yes, sir, they're all ready.
Good.
Flag deck, make to Exeter.
Flagship signaling, sir.
Flagship, Chief.
From flagship, sir. Bobby. Let's go on the seaboat later. Commodore calling a council of captains at sea. Quite the Nelson touch, eh?
Flag deck, make to Achilles.
Pilot. Sir. I shall want the seaboat to go to Ajax in about half an hour.
Yes, sir.
I haven't had much opportunity to exercise the seaboat recently.
No, sir.
Think they'll drown us all?
It's back to the sheep pound for them if they do.
Have you any idea, sir, what the Commodore intends to do with us? Now that he's got 3 ships to play with.
I should think one thing's quite certain, sir. We should be carrying out squadron maneuvers.
Yes, well, that won't do us any harm. Will it? Chief Yeoman.
Sir?
Keep your eye on the flagship.
Aye, aye, sir.
If I know the old man, we shall soon find out.
Now, come on, don't let the Kiwis beach into the flagship. Shake it up.
Exeter, sir. Hello, Bill.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You know Woodhouse, don't you?
Haven't seen you for years.
Not since that famous football game, Twickenham, remember?
I'll take care not to leave you two together. Hooky will be tipping you off about my bad habits when I flew my broad pennant in Exeter, huh?
Achilles, sir.
Good morning, sir. Glad to see you, Parry. Good morning, Woodhouse.
Morning.
Hooky, I don't think you know Parry.
I do.
Well, how are your New Zealanders shaping? 500 individualists. Hooky.
Sir.
That defect list and list of spares for Exeter that I asked you to get out and send to base, is it gone yet?
No, not yet, sir.
What's the delay?
I'm sorry, sir. It's not completed yet. I'll have it finished today.
Please complete it and have it put on board the first merchant ship that can take it. Well, let's start. Come on, Parry. Please smoke if you want to. I've taken the rather unusual course of sending for you because I wanted to see you and give you personally my appreciation of the situation. I've ordered this concentration here off the River Plate because of news that I've received of the latest movements of the German surface raider that's at large in the South Atlantic. I'd like you to look at the chart. The Admiralty have good information that this pocket battleship, it may be the Admiral Scheer, or the Graf Spee, or the Deutschland, sailed from Kiel on August the 21st. She took up position well before war was declared. Up to September the 30th, she attacked no shipping. I can guess why not.
Hitler thought that after the fall of Poland, Britain and France would make peace. However, on September the 30th, she sank the Clement, here of Pernambuco. She immediately left this area for mid-Atlantic, where between October the 5th and the 10th, her victims were the Newton Beach, the Ashley, and the Huntsman. Once again, she left this area hurriedly to proceed to the west coast of Africa, where she sank the Trevanion. Again, she moved to a new hunting ground, rounded the Cape into the Indian Ocean, presumably to attack the Cape, India, Australia routes. But she only sank a small tanker, the Africa Shell, here in the Mozambique Channel. She then presumably doubled back, because some days ago she sank the Blue Star liner Doric Star there. As she knows that the Doric Star managed to get off a signal that she was being attacked, it's obvious that the raider will want to get out of that area as soon as possible. Now, in my opinion, she will do one of three things. One, she'll double back again into the Indian Ocean. Two, she'll try and slip back to Germany as she came out through the Denmark Strait. Or three, before returning home, she'll come over here to our part of the world, where she should have been all the time, to make a last killing among the grain ships and meat cargoes of South America. And it's my instinct that that's exactly what she'll do. Making a guess at her probable speed, I estimate that if she were making for Rio, she'd be there this morning, December the 12th. If she's making here for the River Plate, and that's what I believe, she'll be here 24 hours later. Tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. My object is destruction of the enemy. My intention to attack at once, day or night. She can outgun us and outrange us. So, as soon as we sight the beast, we will close at maximum speed and divide her fire by attacking on separate flanks. Ajax and Achilles will attack in close company. Exeter will attack on her own. In this way, besides splitting the enemy's main armament, we can also report each other's fall of shot. I wish I had the Cumberland. I could do with another 8-inch cruiser. But she's still refitting at the Falklands. She won't join us for a fortnight. Now, tell your ship's companies they've got to be on their toes for the next few days. Search for any defect that might reduce fighting efficiency and have it dealt with. We will exercise my tactics for engaging a pocket battleship both in daylight and after dark today. Staffy, where's the sun?
Well over the yard, Arthur.
Then open the gin.
Tell the gunnery officer to sweep the horizon now.
Guns. Sweep the horizon both sides.
Right. Stacy.
Sir.
Train right. Dorset.
Dorset.
Fair day. Should be good visibility, sir.
Oh, what a lovely dream I was having.
Who was she?
No, it wasn't a she.
No talking, you. Archer, advance.
was him I was dreaming of.
Him?
Yeah. I was staying at the Ritz Hotel in London. Yeah, our chief buffer was the hall porter. I sent him out in the pouring rain for a taxi, and when it came, I'd said, "Fetch me another one, my man. I don't want the colour."
Time?
4:50, sir. Nice gentle breeze. Going to be a perfect day.
Good morning. Who's it? I didn't notice.
Switches off.
Switches off.
Petrol off.
Petrol on.
Throttle set.
Throttle set.
Contact.
Contact.
Here she comes. The old Tiriagi.
Well, today's the day.
Yeah.
Captain, sir.
Yes, guns?
Horizon clear.
Thank you.
All right to fall out from action station, sir? Better wait for the flagship.
Full visibility now, sir. Nothing in sight.
3rd-degree readiness, sir? All right, pilot. Cruising stations.
Keep your...
Persons made.
Sir.
Sound and disperse. Sound off cruising stations.
Aye, aye, sir. Signal flying. Assume 3rd-degree readiness.
Close up the cruising watch.
Bugler. Bugler.
Yes, sir.
Sound the disperse.
Aye, aye, sir.
To quote Shakespeare freely, the eyes of December are come.
Aye, Caesar, but not gone.
$6:10, sir.
No. I shall be in my cabin.
Aye, sir.
Keep a sharp lookout.
Aye, sir.
Especially on the flagship.
I'm going down for a shave and a bath. Keep an eye on everything. And 2 eyes on the Commodore.
Snotty, go and work out the time of moonrise tonight.
I bring those papers to sign after breakfast.
Yeah.
Dobbs, let me know immediately you see anything.
Aye, sir.
You fellows keep your eyes skinned.
Aye, sir.
Well, you heard. lookouts of the watch closed up, sir.
Very good.
Smoke! Bearing red 100. Smoke! Bearing red 100.
Captain, sir. Yes. Smoke bearing red 100.
Very good.
Commodore, sir. Smoke bearing red 100.
From the northwest.
Yes, sir.
Tell Exeter to investigate.
Aye, sir. Chief Yeoman?
Sir.
Make to Exeter, investigate smoke red 100.
Aye, aye, sir.
Water course to north.
Chief.
Another signal from flagship, sir. Have you dispatched list of spares? If smoke hours, put list aboard for base.
Very good. That list of spares again, eh? That's going to annoy the old man.
Sir, can you see those upper works? Looks like a pocket battleship.
Oh, don't be so ruddy ridiculous, Swanson. That's the third pocket battleship you've seen since Sunday.
Captain, sir, will you come on deck?
Very good.
I can see a control tower. Sure I can. Been on big ships.
So you're always saying.
Penny fella, can you make her out?
A lot of hay, sir.
Clear as day, sir.
Get up top, see what you can see from there.
Aye, sir.
Exeter signaling, sir. Flank 5!
Enemy in sight!
Enemy in sight!
On the aircraft crew, Dickie.
It is! A pocket battleship!
That's new. I've never heard anything like that before.
Well, they bought something this time.
Sound the alarm. Warn the engine room, connect all boilers.
Connect all boilers.
Both engines full speed ahead.
Let's take up full speed ahead.
Captain, sir.
I think the shear is on our port beam.
Very good. Sound off action stations, sound the alarm.
Bugler! Sound off action, followed by the double.
Hoist back lenses.
Aye, aye, sir.
28 knots. 240 revolution. 420.
Alter course 40 degrees towards her.
port 20.
Speed 28 knots.
Watch 28. 210 revolutions.
Flag deck, hoist battle ensigns.
Make to Admiralty from Commodore South Atlantic. I am engaging pocket battleship. Give them our reference position.
Snotty, reference position.
Unship that damn thing.
Your speed signal answered, sir.
Execute.
Open fire as soon as you're ready. Pass the word to all parts of the ship you're engaging a pocket battleship.
Right, sir.
Well, Commander, there she is.
I'll go around on quarter, sir. Ginger them up.
By George, look at Exeter's battle flag.
They don't look so cocky now. I tell you, just come up against something your own side.
I just want to have a big chat. I'll blow this tin can right out of the water.
Aye, you must with it.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that. We've been hit! Keep calm! We haven't been hit! That's the first 11 in salvo! Come on the deck!
Steer as near as you can for the enemy, but keep our ray arcs open.
Yes, sir.
Time?
6:18, sir.
We've split her far, all right. That gunner is very accurate.
Well, they've straddled us with their first salvo. Better put your umbrellas up.
DCT bridge. We're about to open fire.
We're opening fire, sir.
Good.
What about the depth charges on the quarterdeck, sir? If we get a direct hit, they'll blow our stern off. May I jettison them?
By all means.
Quarterdeck.
Prepare to catapult aircraft.
Catapult platform, prepare to catapult aircraft.
Torpedoes ready for firing, sir.
We'll soon be within range. Okay. Can't understand what that captain's doing. If you've got a longer reach than the other fellow, why get in close?
Broadsides. Well done, the Royals. We're opening fire, sir.
At last.
Ajax open fire, sir.
Maximum range.
Not for long, sir.
To starboard.
Aye, sir. Starboard 20.
Guns?
Sir?
I shall always steer towards last fall of shot.
So be prepared to correct accordingly.
Yes, sir. Understand, pilot?
Yes, sir. Hope the enemy doesn't, sir. Midships.
Open fire as soon as you can, guns.
We're opening fire now, sir. Steady.
Okay, stand by. What? Now? Yes, we're going to shoot off between salvos. Only the 10-second gap. With a 16 gun up our tail, we'll do it in 6.
Exeter's straddling. Got a rain. So we.
We'll know when we've been hit, all right. See what I mean?
Hey, hit him again!
You finished. Then I'll be down, will you?
There's no place like home.
Very
Give the gentleman a prize, a bag of nuts or a cigar!
You watch that smell?
It's a clean spirit. Put out that cigarette, you damn fool.
The spotting plane's been hit. It's bang overhead.
They've got the radar.
That petrol goes up.
Well, burn to it, Chris.
Yeah, I like your Yorkshire pud.
What's wrong with Yorkshire pud?
Here, Bob. When I'm done this side, will you turn me over? Enemy altering course towards us, sir.
That suits us. Concentrating all our main armament on Exeter now, sir.
What? The devil she is.
We're the main target now, sir. 3 feet on the paint shot, sir. First aid party forward.
Who's that running forward? There on the forecastle.
Looks like more.
Pass the word to all parts of the ship that we're hitting the enemy as hard as they're hitting us.
Yes, sir.
Toilet!
Right in on Exeter, sir. Looks like forward turret. Oh, God.
Pilot! On the course! Pilot! Keep going! Alpha! Lower steering position. Lower steering position. Morgan. Petty Officer Jones.
Roper. All right, Roper.
First aid party, on the bridge. Hello, Bobby.
Well, thank God you're all right, sir. The big cloud between decks was hurting.
Turret.
Out of action, nearly all killed. Red Kit picked off the armor. You seem to call most of it.
Spread, flood the magazine.
Right, sir. Came as soon as I could, Captain.
There's plenty of work for you up here, Padre. Come on, hurry, hurry. I'm going to the after conning position.
Right, sir.
Hey, look.
What the devil?
Sorry, Bobby. Captain must have a hand. You'll have to use your Sunday best. Come on, Roper.
How's it going, Tom?
It's all right, Bobby.
We'll make you more comfortable in a minute.
The boy, the boy's supposed to be Come on, they're heading to the yard. All right, come.
Exeter completely disappeared in smoke and flame.
Oh, for half a dozen destroyers.
That last one was very near the bridge.
All right, Captain. Yeah. Hello, Smith. Sir? Bridge is padded. I'm going up to the after conning. Right, sir. How are things? Nearly all the torpedo crews have been killed or wounded, sir. Any spare hands? Yes, they're on the job now, sir.
All communication to cut, sir.
I'll fight the ship from here. Yarrow compass?
Hey,
Get a boat's compass.
yes, get one out of the port whaler.
One up here, one down below with a standby helmsman.
How you going to chance to do it, sir? 3 decks down and over the rudder.
Form a chain of men. Jump to it.
Yes.
My God, she's firing again! With another 2 turrets! Good old hockey!
Gentlemen, that!
Yes, I did. I want. What the hell's this?
Petrol on the punctured aircraft. We're trying to get the blasted thing over the side.
I suppose so. Now it's flashed me after telling wheels off like so hard.
Take it over from the chief, sir.
Please stay by me. Next on it, sir. The pilot can take over navigation. Yes. Right, sir. Launch your orders through my messenger. Stand by, Robert. Sir.
Achilles turning under smoke, sir.
Party
Achilles with a 5-9, Doctor.
Yeah. Traveling us with an 11-inch. Let us crawl off to starboard for a couple of minutes, then come back to port again. That ought to throw our gunnery out.
All right, pilot. Starboard 15. Starboard 15.
Bridge, GCT.
Where'd you get you, Mr. Watts?
Legs. Legs in my legs.
Bridge, GCT. No, sir, the other way.
No, that one. What?
No, it's
I'm all right.
sir. There's a hole right through it.
Good Lord, I never noticed that.
Gunnery control tower out of action.
No, we're not. Control bridge. Tell the captain we're regaining control. Please send first aid parties.
Come on, Richard.
Yeah?
Running repair. Come on.
Hey, turret, she's firing, sir.
What about the after turret?
She's still firing. Jennings is directing the fire, standing on top.
Good. Enemy coming straight for us, sir.
Port ready! Port 20!
Midchips.
Steady!
Nearly found us, sir.
At least we won't fry. Should have worn your hat.
Observer to Achilles. You're falling short.
What's wrong with your sights? You sure? Are you all right? Sure!
Archie's heading, sir.
Rogers, take over Shaw's job.
After turret, she's firing, sir.
Sent to me, sir. Oh, Chief, how are things down below? Boilers still intact, sir? Yes, more than we are.
Enemy closing in rapidly, sir.
And a gunner and torpedo left.
Exeter altering course to starboard, sir.
She's listing to starboard.
She's out of control.
What's her range? 16,000. In we go, Winnie. To hell with battle instructions. We've got to draw his fire off Exeter. At this range, we might as well bombard the beast with snowballs. Aye, aye, sir. Straight for her, pilot. Make to Achilles, speed 30 knots. What's the range now?
132, sir. Tell the chief to speak.
She's closing in to finish Exeter. Come on, Woody, I must have utmost speed.
Chief, give us all you've got.
He needs to finish us off. Oh, Bobby, there's only one thing left. If he gives us half a chance, I shall try and ram the beggar.
Yes.
With the end of us means the end of her also, and that's all that matters.
Range down to 10,000 yards now, sir. Right, now. Give her that lot! Hard as starboard!
Hard as starboard!
reckon I'll tie back round?
Get stuck in, do it again.
What price snowballs are? Gunnage is altering course. Keep after!
A firing getting ready, Woody! We must be heading!
Captain, sir. X turret out of action, sir. Y turret jammed. We're working on it.
All right, Gun. You've still got 2 left.
Firing ammunition hoist.
Slip down, see if it's under control.
Aye, aye, sir. Captain, sir.
Yes, Gun.
We fired nearly 1,200 rounds, sir. About 1/3 of the outfit only remaining.
Thank you. Are you all right?
A few new ventilation gaps here, sir. We're drafted. Otherwise, all right.
Time. We must open the range, Woody. Turn stern onto it and make smoke.
All guns out of action. We are still seaworthy. 0732.
In position. I wonder if she can make the Falklands.
Yes? Still got 4 torpedoes left in port, too. Right, fire them if you get a chance. Right, sir.
Message from the Commodore, sir.
Commodore asks, can we reach the Falklands?
Supply to reach Plymouth, if ordered. Yeoman.
Huh?
Add request permission. Revised list of spares.
Revised list of spares. Honky Bell. And if anybody can make it, he will. Signal. Proceed Falklands. Godspeed.
It's all over.
No firing for a quarter of an hour.
More like half an hour.
I checked it on my watch.
I wonder what made us put our caps on.
Yes, you're right.
Added protection.
By Jove, I'd give anything to know. Do you think our ships are sunk?
Not likely.
They shouldn't be hurrying like this if they were.
What's she going to do, eh? She's not turning after us anyway. We'll keep on shadowing her from either quarter.
I'm starving. You wouldn't go and see if there's any food, would you? Why don't you do it, Ralph? What, in my condition? All right.
Look! Only scratches here. Seems all right.
Well, that's our luckiest thing ever.
It must have struck the deck beam.
Aye, but for that beam, we'd have had it.
Who said the Graf Spee had sunk our ships? We're right on our tail!
I mean, they're right on our tail, you mean?
My soul is out there with the boy.
I wish I was.
I'm going to take a look, see. Give me a hand. Come on, boys. Off we go.
You did order toast, didn't you, madam?
That was the forward turret. She's not done yet.
That means keep off the grass.
Gonna do a bit of altering course, sir.
Yeah.
Starboard 10.
Starboard 10.
Be ready to close in and finish her when the light fails. Keep her between us and the afterglow. She'll be silhouetted against the western sky. We'll be in the cover of the dark.
You hear that? They're moving in for the kill. You think you can get that light going, Chief?
No. The cable aft must be cut.
What about the Christmas decorations? Good idea. Some paper lanterns among them.
Anybody got a match?
No, save them till later.
We might not need them later.
I'm lighting this one to my guardian angel.
She's eating down, boys.
You're right, Chief.
What do you make of that, Peter?
She stopped.
Yes, she stopped.
That's right. Langsdorff's going to let our chaps dash past him in the dark, then turn his tracks and slip out to sea again.
That's it. By morning, he'll be miles out at sea.
If only we could do something.
Quiet! Listen.
Gentlemen, for you, the battle is over.
What do you mean?
We are now in Montevideo Harbor. So Captain Langsdorff has told me to tell you that as we are in the neutral country of Uruguay, according to international law, you will all be set free tomorrow.
nothing I won't do for
That
you.
is just what you will do, nothing. ¿Usted José Artigas? Sí, un momentito, por favor.
Coca. For Mike?
Senor Mike? But how can I? All the lines are busy. Every newspaperman from Buenos Aires, Rio Santiago wants a room here.
Newspaperman. Let them sleep in the gutter.
Sí,
They're
señor, lo
used to it.
conecto. Momentito.
Come on, Coca. I want NBC, CBC, ABC.
Ay, sí, sí, sí.
Yeah, I know, the whole alphabet.
Sí, un momentito,
Your Uncle
señor,
Mike
que lo
is going to
conecto.
report history. And
Sí,
report
señor
it
Mike, que va a venir el
from the
gerente.
Coca.
Señor Mike, por
Don't
favor, que va a
be
venir el gerente.
difficult.
Ahora no. Señor Mike. Pero, señor Mike. ¡Ay, el conmutador! ¡Ay, señor Mike!
All I can promise you at this stage, Your Excellency, is to send a commission of experts on board your ship, Captain Langsdorff, to assess the damage she has received.
Ali. His Excellency the British Minister.
My dear Dr. Brown, my dear Millington Drake.
The Uruguayan government, with its well-known democratic principles, will act in accordance with international law and intern Graf Spee for the duration of the war, will she not?
His Excellency the French chargé d'affaires.
Monsieur Desmoulins.
Your Excellency?
I suppose another note?
By the terms of the Hague Convention.
Ah, the much-quoted Hague Convention, gentlemen. Article 17 says that warships of belligerents may make no repairs in the ports and roads of neutrals beyond those necessary for safety at sea, and may not in any way increase the fighting efficiency of the vessel.
I bring to your Excellency's notice the fact that since the battle, Graf Spee has already sailed 300 miles.
At top speed. Mon Dieu, elle a couru comme un lapin.
Gentlemen, since midnight, I have received 3 diplomatic notes from the German minister, 2 from the British, and 2 from the French. We are only a small nation, which has imposed upon itself the heavy burden of neutrality. Do not, I beg you, make it any heavier.
Forgive me for asking, but do you think you will be able to enforce your country's decision?
That is it. And where are the guns of the Graf Spee trained at this moment? Not on the enemy, no. All are trained on the city of Montevideo. Force majeure, my dear Guani, force majeure.
Monsieur Desmoulins, Mr. Millington Drake, in our short history, my small country has survived many threats. We grow fat on threats. Each time we have been threatened, my whole country has taken a step forward. We are very simple. We are only 2 million people. We only understand a few things. Law, we understand. Justice, we understand. Threats, we will never understand. See me? I'm not big. But I have 2 million heads.
Yes, es aquí. Arriba, fuera, todo fuera.
Manolo say he must clear out from Manolo.
Look, tell him I'm reporting on the Graf Spee to the whole of the United States. Tell him this is the best view in Uruguay. Tell him we've got a post office permit. Yeah, go on, tell him. Hello, New York, hello, New York. This is my car.
Mi permesso de mi parte?
Manolo say we have no permit for him.
Tell him he'll be famous. His joint will be famous. Tell him all the Americans will come here to photograph the Graf Spee. Oh, New York, hello, New York. This is my car.
Manolo, he say the British will exchange the Graf Spee before the Americans will be split here. And he can make a money now. And poor people can take a drink at this table. Maybe 6.
Tell him he can bring me 6 scotches every half hour as long as I'm here. Show him the door. Hello, New York, hello, New York. This is my car. Hello, New York. Hello, New York.
Never mind. 6 dollars.
Okay, and he provides the bottles free to pour the drink back. I can't drink on the job, but I'm not going to waste good scotch. Hello, New York. Hello, New York. He's not knocking himself out, any, is he? Hello, New York. Hello. Hey, Pop, wake up. We're making history.
Anti-British?
Nothing of the sort. They're all people of British descent who've come to offer their services.
Oh, well, that's a job for intelligence. Where's Ray Martin?
Mr. Martin is down at the docks. The naval attaché from Buenos Aires is there with them. I believe they've installed themselves in a ship's chandlers with a trapdoor and a telescope.
And a cloak and a dagger. Will you leave me out of this?
I've got a call in for them.
Captain McCall. Oh, hello, Minister. Yes. Yes, Ray Martin's here. He says the street outside the embassy's crawling with volunteers.
Take their names. We'll sort them out later.
We're organizing a 24-hour watch on the Graf Spee. If someone makes a list, we'll screen them later. We'll certainly need volunteers. Goodbye, mister. Is this how you live at home? Hey, look out. Pretty chatty ship you've come from.
Yes, this fishing boat is moored right in my line of sight. Hello, from VIP in a launch. It's my old friend Langman, German minister, paying an official call on Langsdorff.
Langsdorff seems a high-class person.
Yes, he is. I'm looking at him. Let's have a look. He shaved his beard off.
What is it?
British seamen. The whole line of British seamen drawn up on the quarterdeck. There must have been British prisoners on board the Graf Spee during the battle.
That's the custom house.
I'll be the same.
Kapitän Duff ist hier.
Das soll rein.
Ja, Kapitän.
Well, Captain Duff.
Well, Captain Langsdorff,
I'm glad you're all right.
I'd like to say thanks for everything. You've done the best for us, and I can only wish you the best for yourself.
Thank you. Give my wishes to the others. Wish them a happy Christmas.
I will.
These are from the caps of two of my men that fell in battle. Souvenir.
Oh, thanks very much.
Is there anything else I can do?
If you wouldn't mind telling me, sir, what happened?
Yes. We sighted two destroyers and another ship. It wasn't until we closed with them that I realized they were cruisers. By that time, we'd already joined them in battle. I couldn't take my eyes off them. They came at me like destroyers. They kept coming at me. I couldn't believe that they dared do this unless they were supported by bigger ships. I thought they were trying to drive me out into the guns of bigger ships.
Would you mind telling me their names, sir?
Yes, the Ajax, Achilles, and the Exeter.
It couldn't be. Tell you it is.
GCT reports. A 3-funnel cruiser, sir.
It is the Cumberland.
It's a miracle.
A miracle or not, sir, we can do with that.
How the blazes did you manage to steam 1,000 miles in 35 hours?
Either.
Kindness of something.
Greg, take the Cumberland. How did you get here so quickly?
Admiral Exeter. Apple. Nuts. And Tommy. And Isaac. And Charlie. And give him space!
Il faut discuter ensemble. On va peut-être dîner demain. Vous êtes libre?
Je serais enchanté de vous voir toujours, vous et la chère DDFI.
Bon, d'accord.
Let's forget formalities, gentlemen.
Your Excellency is well aware of the facts.
Let me see if I've got them right. Early yesterday morning, off Punta del Este, a naval battle took place. The German pocket battleship Admiral Graf Spee was engaged by 3 British cruisers, the Exeter, the Ajax, and the Achilles. In course of this engagement, the German battleship gained a victory. The British cruiser Exeter was seen to be shot to pieces, and the other British cruisers fled. The Graf Spee received a few minor hits and then proceeded to...
That is not correct.
No?
No. The Graf Spee suffered serious damage. She is not seaworthy.
I'm quoting the official communique of your own government, quoted by your own official agency, Deutsches Nachrichtenbüro, issued today at 13:15 Greenwich Mean Time.
Your Excellency knows that in wartime, official news must take into consideration the psychology of the people, the maintenance of morale, of...
Captain Langsdorff, how would you assess the damage to your ship?
My galleys have been destroyed. I cannot feed my men. As for the other damage, you sent a technical commission on board and I gave them a waiter.
I have the report. How much time would you say was necessary to make you seaworthy?
In my assessment, 2 to 3 weeks, at least 2 weeks.
My commission suggests 48 hours.
What? But there are 64 hits on the superstructure alone.
65. In view of this, my government has decided to grant an extension of 72 hours in order to render your ship, the Admiral Graf Spee, seaworthy. The time limit being 8 p.m. on Sunday, the 17th of December, but prohibiting, in accordance with the articles of the 13th Hague Convention, any repairs with the purpose of increasing the fighting strength of the vessel.
I most strongly protest.
I note your protest.
Hello, sir. Hello, McCall. Very glad to see you. You know Woodhouse, don't you?
Woodhouse.
Medley, my staff officer.
Hello, Medley.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, sir. Harwood,
Come on over here. Now, McCall, you've got to stop her sailing.
Stop her? But we've been moving heaven and earth to get the Uruguayans to throw her out.
Yes.
We've persuaded them.
Well, now you can unpersuade them. You've got to keep her here.
But how can I now, sir?
That's up to you and Martin. Use every possible means. Invoke the 24-hour rule. Anything. Look, my 3 ships aren't enough to make the issue certain. You know how long it took us to corner her? And the mouth of this river's 100 miles wide. Well, if she gets away again, and she might. I was very lucky on the 13th. I'm not sure I'll be so lucky a second time.
See.
Admiralty have ordered a concentration on Montevideo. All hunting groups. Here, Medley. But just you look at the chart. Course K.
Milan and Argoa.
600 miles east of Pernambuco.
2,500 miles away.
Have to refuel at Rio.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, huh? Tuesday is the earliest they can be here. Neptune and the French vortex even farther. Dorsetshire left Cape Town Wednesday. 4,000 miles to sea. See? You've got to keep her here till Tuesday at least.
Well, we better get moving.
That's the spirit. Warn the boat's crew and get my golf clubs.
Poor old Millington Drake, I can just see his face when I put him into reverse.
How's he doing?
Oh, wonderful job. He's taken them all in his stride. Ministry of Marine, Defense, Foreign Office. He's at them day and night, waving the Hague Convention.
By George, yes. Luisi, Campos, Tuani. Why, I was playing golf with Campos and Luisi only a few days ago. And talking of golf, look at my clubs.
Those clubs?
Well, toothpicks. That's all they are now, toothpicks. One shell took all their heads off. Good shooting, eh? On a fairground, it would have won a teddy bear. Well, don't let the captain of the port arrest you for smuggling. Tell him I'll bring him some gin in a few weeks' time.
You know, sir, the South American states claim all the River Plate as territorial waters. All of it between Punta de Medanos and Punta del Este.
Yes, I do.
Suppose the Graf Spee does make a break for Buenos Aires. Will you try and stop her?
McCall, I was never much good on a horse, but I know the drill. Don't take your fences until you have to.
Goodbye, sir.
Bye. Good luck.
Excuse me, sir. This has just come through from the Commodore.
Thank you. Make a signal to Admiralty from Commodore's South Atlantic.
I beg your pardon, sir, but that signal is incorrect.
I haven't said anything yet.
You have, sir.
I said make a signal to Admiralty. What's wrong with that?
Then you went on to say from Commodore South Atlantic.
Well, I am Commodore Harwood, aren't I?
No, sir. You are Rear Admiral Sir Henry Harwood, Knight Commander of the Bar. My congratulations, sir.
Sir?
Oh, I say.
What's the matter? Bad news?
I've been made a companion of the bar. So are Parry and Bell.
Look at us. One commander, one companion of the bar, and not a blinking bathtub between us.
I shall never be any good after this as an ordinary naval attaché. Who cares? You realize you're asking me for your own evil ends to violate one of the...
Good morning, Your Excellency. Here he is, Mr. Millington Drake.
Thank you, Miss Shaw. Will you leave us, please? His Excellency, the British Ambassador in Buenos Aires.
Take care of the enemy's ears.
Well, here goes my professional reputation.
What is going on at that end? Is that you, Millington Drake?
McCall here, sir.
Ah, you, McCall, yes?
An emergency has arisen over the Graf Spee.
Careful, McCall. Security.
I know, sir, but this is most urgent. I have just heard by Admiralty Code that two of our capital ships...
Are you mad, McCall? I'm going to hang up.
Sir, I must insist. In this case, urgency overrides security.
Urgency overrides security? Well, go on, go on.
Both these capital ships will be calling in the next few hours at Bahia...
I told you before, this is
at
not...
Bahia Blanca to refuel.
McCall!
They'll be down to their last drop when they arrive.
Stop it! Stop it!
They've steamed at full speed for the plate for obvious reasons.
That is raving mad.
They request that we arrange for 2,000 tons of fuel oil.
Really, McCall, you
of
must...
fuel oil to be available in tankers as from tonight.
Very well, McCall. Yes, we got your message.
Well, the afternoon papers will be out soon. Knowing how leaky the telephone cables are between here and Buenos Aires, I shall expect to see the headlines screaming that half the British fleet are off Punta del Este.
Excuse me, senorita. Would you translate this for me?
The lighthouse keeper at the Punta del Este reports that the battleship Barham and other powerful units of the British fleet have joined Admiral Harwood's squadron.
Thank you.
Lighthouse keeper must have very good eyesight. Barham's in dry dock at Gibraltar.
Mr. Millington Drake.
Sir?
Why are your agents now trying to delay the sailing of the Graf Spee? Explain this change of attitude.
Excellency, it's not a change of attitude.
No?
No. It's a change of strategy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday morning, 10:15, the 17th of December, the day upon which the time limit set for the Graf Spee will expire. To be precise, at 8 p.m. local time, she must sail or the Uruguayan government will intern her. Now, the situation is far from clear, for at the moment we're witnessing the departure of a French merchant vessel, the Côte d'Azur. And apparently, according to the neutrality law, a merchant ship must be given 24 hours notice or 24 hours grace before an enemy warship can sail after her. So it seems that if the Graf Spee sails or doesn't sail, she's breaking the law. Now, it's rumored that outside the mouth of the Rio de la Plata, there are 5 or possibly 7 British warships waiting for her. Another rumor says that the Germans, too, are bringing up reinforcements, so that a naval battle even greater than Wednesday's is imminent. Now, we all figured the Graf Spee would make a run for it under cover of darkness, but she's still here. Her captain, Captain Hans Langsdorff, has worked the whole night with the local Nazi diplomatic authorities towards one of Germany's most important decisions since the war began. Will they take this battered vessel out of the haven of the River Plate?
If not, she'll be in turn, my boy.
Will they make a dash for Buenos Aires, 4 hours steaming up the channel? Will it be a fight to the death?
Get shot up wouldn't be very good propaganda, would it? Or our Goebbels would explain that.
Nobody knows. An hour ago, Captain Langsdorff returned to his ship. He had spent nearly 3 hours ashore. The German minister, Dr. Langman, accompanied him to the quay, and as they shook hands, was heard to say, "Until tomorrow." Naturally, he said it in German. I'm giving you a translation of his words.
Mr. Beasley of the Trevanion. And Captain Dove of the Africa Shell.
Good. I've seen you before.
Oh? When?
In the Graf Spee, with this. Lined up on deck when Langman came on board for the funeral.
That's right.
I see you all went to it.
Yes, we all went.
We wanted to. I can understand that. In a way, you were shipmates. Must have been a terrifying experience.
My monkey certainly thought so.
Well, you're well out of it.
Yes. I shouldn't like to have known you were on board when she sails.
Do you think she'll try to break out, sir?
Well, you know our captain better than we do.
He'll fight. He's a good seaman.
Flash, this is Mike Fowler reporting to you from Montevideo. The latest rumor is that the Graf Spee may be granted an extension of time. It's a bright, sunny day here in Montevideo. Very sunny indeed. Visibility is about 20 miles, but the British warships are out of sight. It is now absolutely definite that no less than 13 Allied warships, including the battleship Renown and the carrier Ark Royal, are waiting outside. The same question is on everybody's lips. Will the Graf Spee dare to come out?
Yeah. Buzz off, Swanston. From our ambassador in Buenos Aires.
Strong rumor current here that the Graf Spee will sail tonight. So she is coming out.
Is she? What would you do if you had the Graf Spee under your command?
Well, I'd come out as soon as it was dark, try and dodge the ships waiting for me outside, and get to the open sea again. If I failed to dodge them, I'd fight to a finish. Isn't that what you'd do, sir?
Sounds simple. I wonder if it sounds that simple to Langsdorff.
Why not?
He's got plenty of headaches. Headache number 1, he doesn't know what force we've got out here. Headache number 2, he can let himself be interned in Montevideo. But Uruguay might come into the war later on our side, and then the Graf Spee would fall into our hands. Might make a dash for Buenos Aires, but the channel's narrow.
And shallow.
And muddy. If he fouls up his water intake, he'll be a sitting duck. Yes. He'll come out.
When do you think he'll move?
Now. In the next 15 minutes, that's when I'd weigh anchor.
Let's go and see.
Captains of warships, my dear Woody, are not only naval officers. What we do or don't do is being constantly interpreted one way or another by friends and enemies, or neutrals.
If we sink her, it can only be interpreted one way.
I'm not so sure. Think a bit, Heart of Oak. If we open fire within the River Plate, we'll be accused of violating neutral territory. You think what little Goebbels will make of it.
Well, it's up to you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hello, this is Mike Fowler reporting to you once again from my waterfront ringside seat in Montevideo. I had to go off the air just now because the crowd here was so immense they broke my microphone cable. However, thanks to the gallant police of Uruguay, order has been restored and the line has been repaired.
There's two for you.
Grateful thanks to you.
Plays it on thick, doesn't he?
As you know, the time limit set for the Graf Spee was 8 p.m. local time this evening. It is now 7:50. 10 minutes to go. It's hard to describe the scene here as tension mounts by the minute.
All right, Woody, here we go. Make to Achilles and Cumberland. Form a single line ahead.
Sir. Leg deck. Break on, hoist. Order 1.
And it's an outsize in bowler hats if this goes wrong.
Sinking, the evening is fine and clear. Everybody in Montevideo who can walk, ride, or crawl has come down to the waterfront to get a ringside view of this first real climax of the war. The crowd here on the beaches and rooftops would put the Army-Navy football crowd to shame. All afternoon, we've watched men being transferred to the SS Tacoma, the German merchantman which has moved up close to the Graf Spee. There can only be a suicide crew left on board this monster lying here before us in the harbor. This sinister, powerful, menacing monster. This afternoon, we heard the sound of the Graf Spee's engines, and now her diesels have started up again. There's black smoke coming out of her fun... Excuse me, I'll have to get a drink of water. My throat's getting dry with excitement.
Mine, too.
Pop, give me a drink. Don't excuse me, folks, while I gulp some water. My throat's getting dry with excitement.
Hombre, l'ultima botella, huh?
What, you too?
The vast crowd, which has been so noisy all afternoon, seem to have lost their voices as well.
Everybody's watching in silence. Now. No. Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the pocket battleship Graf Spee is finally moving. Yes, she's moving out of the harbor. Moving out of the harbor now under her own power.
Go on to 18 knots.
140 revolutions.
Still 270, due west.
410.
The SS Tacoma's following her. Oh, brother, anything could happen now.
Cannonball aircraft.
We're standing spellbound here in Montevideo as the great pocket battleship leaves the harbor. Some people are waving. I can see some women on their knees praying. Nobody knows what Captain Langsdorff intends to do. Nobody knows what Herr Hitler has told him to do. Whether he prefers the pride of the German Navy to be interned, or whether he wants her to fight a short, spectacular, vicious action. Nobody knows. But we're all aware of the fact that the German propaganda machine cannot possibly afford to lose a battle with the whole of the world looking on and taking sides.
Ajax aircraft reporting. I think she's ready to deep down to Buenos Aires.
Graf Spee is now about 3 miles out. She seems to have changed course. Yes, she's changing course toward the British ships. Now she's slowing down. Looks like she's going to stop.
She's stopped now. Yes, definitely, she has stopped.
The mighty battleship has come to a halt. We're all in suspense. The sun is just touching the horizon, and through my glasses I can see quite clearly that a big launch has left the battleship and is proceeding to the Tacoma. I can see that the launch is full of men. I can assure you folks that although we're able to follow every move, it's impossible to imagine what will happen next. The suspense here is unbelievable. The best guess is that they've left a suicide crew on board to put up as good a fight as possible against hopeless odds and to go down fighting. The British ships
time to the second. Exactly at sunset. Took my life with the gods.
Well, that's that, Woody. Yes, sir.
Make to Achilles in Cumberland. Many a life has been saved today. Recover aircraft.
Capitan Tacoma! This is the gunboat Uruguay! Here! You left harbor without clearance papers and without a pilot! You are under arrest! Take over your gun! I protest! By international law! You have been openly assisting a belligerent warship in Uruguayan territorial waters! This is a merchant vessel! It is none of my country's war reserve. It's Captain Langsdorff on board. Yes, I am coming on board you. Lieutenant Schneider. Schneider! Jawohl, Kapitän. Die Leute alle runter. Weiter, Kapitän. Stunde mehr 15. Sagen Sie ihnen, sie sollen es schneller machen. Es wird dann ganz dunkel sein. Aber Herr Kapitän! Los, beeilen Sie sich da unten, damit wir vor Dunkelheit noch fertig werden!
I have orders not to detain you, Captain Langsdorff, nor any of your men.
Captain Langsdorff?
Well, Captain Duff.
They let me come out to see you. I was glad to come. Things have changed a bit for you since we said goodbye 4 days ago.
Yes?
I had sort of unofficial orders to see you because there's a rumor in Montevideo that you perished with your ship.
The safety of my crew comes first.
I want you to know, Captain, that everyone on shore who's come in contact with you respects you very much. And I can only say as a private person, even your enemies, I'm sorry to see you in this situation. And alone.
Every commander is alone. Bye. Thank you.
Tiger of the seas has been hunted down. There she lies, burning from stem to stern. While the hunters
those who tracked her down, fought her, pursued her, and drove her to a violent, tragic death.